Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our second ever fight night, brought to you by UN. Tonight we have Blachowicz and Blaydes in our main event of the evening, live from Scotiabank Arena in Toronto, Ontario. A beautiful aerial view of Canada, Canada's largest city here. What a view. Tonight our card opens up with Omari Akhmedov and Tom Breeze going at it in the middleweight division, followed by Tim Elliott, Ray Borg in our bantamweight division. Our co-main event tonight, Damian Maia and Alex Oliveira. That should surefire be a banger. And in our main event, we have Blachowicz, former UFC light heavyweight champion, taking on perennial heavyweight Curtis Blaydes in a 5-round heavyweight main event. A great card we have for you tonight. No more delays. Let's get right to it. In our opening bout tonight, we have Omari Akhmedov taking on Tom Breeze in the middleweight division. First fighter out, we have the Brit Tom Breeze, who is making the walk to the octagon tonight. Tom Breeze is very well rounded. He is a weapon on the feet with dangerous jiu-jitsu, but he also has great takedown defense. The striking is a fascinating contest, but Breeze will be taller than Akhmedov. They have the same reach. They will both have to mix up their attacks with leg kicks and feints, as they both have solid defense. If the fight does stay on the feet, we will be with Breeze, but if Akhmedov mixes things up and gets some takedowns, he can clinch a decision. Breeze's takedown defense, if it stays on points, he can test Akhmedov's cardio and finish stronger. But this is a tough fight for Tom Breeze. And the next fighter from Moscow, Russia, we have Omari Akhmedov. He started in Eliseo dos Santos highlight reel back in 2016. But since then, he's grinded out 5 impressive decisions against legitimate middleweights, and he battled to a draw against Marvin Vettori. He did cross paths with Chris Weidman, who beat Akhmedov at its own game. But injuries have done everything to rob both Omari Akhmedov and Tom Breeze of their careers. But they can definitely make a comeback. Omari Akhmedov came back after 2 years to fight Brendan Allen. And since then, he's been on a dominant win streak ever since. This is going to be a test for both these fighters here tonight. Our tail of the tape for this middleweight bout. Akhmedov's 4 years the senior. Tom Breeze has the height advantage. Both fighters with the same reach. What a great fight we have for you tonight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer, holding a professional record of 11 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Tom Breeze! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 21 wins, 6 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Makhachkala, Russia, Omari Akhmedov. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata.
Our first fight of the night is set to get underway between Omari Akhmedov and Tom Breeze. Let's get it going. Both fighters beginning at the same stance. Akhmedov begins with a knee. Nice 1-2. Great job. Great clinch here by Omari Akhmedov. Tom Breeze backs away. As I mentioned before, Breeze is very good at his takedowns and his takedown defense as well. If he can get this fight to the ground, he can test Omari Akhmedov's cardio. Takedown attempted by Omari Akhmedov. Breeze caught right back up. Both fighters and their own personal stances. Akhmedov is orthodox, with Breeze in southpaw at the moment. Blaydes is in the dominant position at the moment. He's backing up Akhmedov. Akhmedov pushes forward. Nice knee tempo there. Both fighters have been heavy on the hands early on in this fight. Great 1-2. Knees. Nice knees by Tom Blaydes. Blaydes is going. Great volume of strikes from there. Oh, and he might have Akhmedov rocked. Oh, down goes Akhmedov. Akhmedov, a rock. This fight's beginning to go a lot towards Tom Blaydes. Nice one, I think. Tom Blaydes going forward. Oh, Akhmedov caught him. Akhmedov caught him. Blaydes is on the back pedal right now. Under a minute to go in this round. Akhmedov pushing forward. This fight's been equally paced both ways. Oh, Blaydes almost took him down. But Akhmedov takes him down. Both fighters nice into the round. Round 2 coming up. Round 2. Fight clock's brought to you by Modelo official. Root for those with a fighting spirit. Blaydes begins with a heavy 1-2 right there. Akhmedov's on the back pedal. Oh, Akhmedov's wobbled. Blaydes has to go to work here. He can finish the fight. Akhmedov's not going to go down without a fight though. Continues to press forward. Akhmedov. Oh, rocked by Akhmedov. Akhmedov rocked him. Omari Akhmedov has to press forward now. Total strike sounded. We can see that strikes favor Tom Blaydes. If Blaydes can get this fight to the ground, this may be his game. But if Akhmedov can keep this pace going with Blaydes, he'll be able to keep this fight going because he's getting absolutely dominated right now. Akhmedov to the ground with heavy ground and pound strikes towards Tom Blaydes. Blaydes counters into half rounds. Blaydes. Oh, Blaydes takes the back. Blaydes might be looking for that rear naked. Akhmedov trying to reverse. Akhmedov gets back on the top. Blaydes takes the back. Now Blaydes. Half guard. And now Blaydes powering away at the heavy ground and pound shots. Oh, Tom Blaydes knocks out Omari Akhmedov. Wow. This was kind of expected throughout the whole fight. Omari Akhmedov just kept on pressing forward with all his shots. And Tom Blaydes took advantage of that. Omari Akhmedov's stamina came down to the last bit. And with one final strike, Omari Akhmedov is down and out. Tom Blaydes has secured the knockout victory here. For the official decision, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 37 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Tom Breeze.
And so Tom Breeze takes the victory here in our first fight of the night. What a great way to get this night going. And for now, for an upcoming collab, let's take a look at the return of the heroes. But now it's time for our second fight of the night between Tim Elliott and Ray Borg in our bantamweight division. Our first fighter Coming out is Ray Borg. Borg has a very powerful double leg that works in all areas of the cage. He's fast, and once Borg is on his hips, his opponent is usually going for a ride. Because of that speed, Borg tends to prefer shooting in the open, but he'll also grind along the cage for a takedown as well. Borg is a solid transitional wrestler as well. He'll shoot single legs with the intent of switching direction into the double, and will go from the double into powerful body lock slams as well. He'll look to prove his wrestling as the dominant feature tonight in this fight against Tim Elliott. On the other hand, we have Tim Elliott. Elliott favors lateral movement with constant stance switches. This non-stop movement can be considered the former bantamweight champion and future Hall of Famer Dominic Cruz, given both Cruz and Elliott have an affinity to throw irregular, almost weird strikes at an incredibly high rate. High rate of strikes thrown from regular positions enables the strikes to land at an impressive rate, albeit with little power behind it. The lack of power is not a concern for Elliott, given he understands that each strike landed depletes the gas tank of his opponent, which allows him to effectively employ his most dangerous attribute as a fighter, his ground game. 6 of his 7 conventional wins are by submission. Alright, till the tape for tonight. Elliott 6 years a senior, 3 height advantage for Tim Elliott. Both fighters same weight, and Elliott will have a 3-inch reach advantage as Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 13 wins, 5 losses. He stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, USA, Ray, the Taz-Mexican Devil, Borg. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 18 wins, 12 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Lee Summit, Missouri, Tim Elliott. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, the referee for the second
Ready.
game of the night.
You ready to fight?
Here we go. Nice kick by Elliott to put in. Elliott is in the white, Ray Borg in the black. Elliott has southpaw, Borg with the orthodox. Tim Elliott's leg kick. Wow. Borg attempts to take down. Stopped by Elliott. Elliott with a punch. Spinning back with the attack. Faulty. Borg went for the takedown again. Didn't get it. Tim Elliott's leg kicks are proving to be a factor. He's going heavy. Just has to make sure he doesn't get caught while trying to attempt them. There's that takedown we were talking about. Ray Borg attempts it early. Borg working on top. Great wrestling shown by Ray Borg over here. Goes into side control. And looks for a choke. An anaconda choke. Oh, his choke is in tight. Will he put Tim Elliott to sleep? The choke is in. Oh, that is in tight. Will Tim Elliott go to sleep? No, he gets out of it. Ray Borg continuing the pressure. Won't let Tim Elliott get up. Tim Elliott tried to get back up. Ray Borg stopped it. Elliott with heavy shots to the body. Great defensive pressure shown here. Elliott tries to take the back. another choke attempted by Ray Borg. Will he get this one? This fight has been all Ray Borg on the ground. Tim Elliott started with some heavy leg kicks, but Ray Borg since then has taken it all the way to the ground. And this choke is also in tight. Will we see a tap out here, or will he go to sleep? Oh, he's got the hook in. Will he tap? And there's a tap. Ray Borg submits Tim Elliott round 1. That has got to feel good. Ray Borg coming into this fight camp says he was the best he's ever felt. And tonight he proves his dominance by submitting Tim Elliott in round 1. Though certainly moving up the bantamweight rankings. And as we saw here, great pressure by Ray Borg getting the takedown. Here was the choke. First attempt, and in the second attempt he got it to go. And here's just another angle of how deeply cinched in that choke was. Tim Elliott had no choice but to tap out, otherwise he would have been put to sleep. And so we see here Ray Borg gets the victory tonight for the official decision. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 18 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to arm triangle choke, Ray, the Chaz Mexican Devil Borg.
And so Ray Borg gets the victory by submission in round number 1 tonight. He'll probably feel good about that. He'll be celebrating tonight in Toronto with the rest of his team, getting the submission victory over Tim Elliott. And so, ladies and gentlemen, next month UFC goes to Jacksonville, beginning with Kelvin Gastelum taking on Nasruddin Imavov, Mackenzie Dern and Tasia Torres in the strawweight division, Gilbert Burns, Khamzat Chimaev. What a fight that should be in the welterweight. Our co-main event, Aljamain Sterling and Petr Yan going at it, and all roads will lead towards Alexander Volkanovski and the Korean zombie Chan Sung-jung fighting it out in the main event for the UFC Featherweight Championship. That is next month, April 9th in Jacksonville, Florida. What a card. Now it's time for our co-main event of the evening, Damian Maia and Alex Oliveira going at it in the welterweight division. Our first fighter, Alex Cowboy Oliveira, fighting out of Brazil. Oliveira is a terrifying mix of length, power, and speed. He's far from the most technical fighter, but trading with Oliveira is a very dangerous proposition that will end poorly for most men at welterweight. Essentially, Oliveira relies on his excellent athleticism for just about all his movements. It's a testament to that athleticism that Oliveira is a UFC fighter, and a successful one at that. After just 5 years of training MMA, so far, Oliveira has been an effective offensive and defensive wrestler. Again, he largely relies on fundamentals, which work well for him thanks to his physical gifts. He'll be looking to take his wrestling to the next level against Damian Maia. He's not the most powerful striker, but Maia has come a long way and is effective with his kickboxing, pawing around with his lead hand and an occasional jab. Maia is usually just lining up his left hand, which he will step into it, and that can lead to him falling off balance and eating counters. However, it can also end up with Maia punching into the clinch, a position from which he excels. He's often able to secure the back clinch as his opponent attempts to defend the single leg. From there, Maia is in great position to land a takedown or climb onto his opponent's back. He's incredibly aggressive, constantly trying to work trips and his foot sweeps. Our tale of the tape for this bout tonight. Maia 42, 10 years a senior to Alex Oliveira. He has the height advantage, and Oliveira will have 4-inch reach advantage. For the official introduction, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 21 wins, 11 losses, 1 draw, and 2 no contests. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Alex Cowboy Oliveira! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 28 wins, 11 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, Damian Maia! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata.
Third fight of the night, our co-main event of the evening between Damian Maia and the Cowboy, Alex Oliveira. Round 1. Maia in the yellow, Oliveira in the black. Maia begins in the southpaw stance, and Oliveira in the orthodox. Both fighters taking it easy the first few seconds of the round. Maia lands a heavy left overhand. Both fighters swinging heavily. Oliveira must be overhand. Nice leg kicks by Oliveira. And Damian Maia has to keep those leg kicks in control as well. If Oliveira starts to land those, you may see his legs be weakened. The power in Alex Oliveira is uncertain. Oh, flying knee attempt that landed, but not with much power. Nice job here by Damian Maia to keep Alex Oliveira in the back pedal, not taking too much punishment. Same with Alex Oliveira. Oliveira went for the leg kick attempt, and then Maia came with a takedown attempt, but that is stopped. Both fighters again. Striking heavily. Nice leg kick attempt by Oliveira. Going on at the moment. Oliveira continues to press forward. Maia goes for a takedown attempt once again, stopped by Alex Oliveira. Remember how we mentioned before, Damian Maia is often able to secure the back clinch. From there, he'll attempt a single leg, and then he'll transition back into a clinch if needed. Ooh, nice uppercut by Damian Maia. Remember that left hand. That left hand is one powerful thing. Ooh, nice leg kick by Cowboy. That's the end of round number 1. Round 2 is next. Scotiabank is brought to you by Blaydes. And we saw there in round number 1, Oliveira rocked by that left hand of Damian Maia, which proved to be so powerful. Once again, let's take a look at that right there. Great overhand. Maia's corner will probably tell him to continue the pressure, and Oliveira's corner will tell him to go for that takedown. Go for the wrestling. Remember, Oliveira's not too bad in the clinch either. He batters his opponents heavily. Maia Oliveira, round 2. Maia begins in the southpaw, Oliveira on the orthodox. Shots landed there. Oh, and could we see a submission attempt here by Damian Maia? All over Alex Oliveira. Oh, what a choke that is. A great triangle choke right here. Oh, this is in tight. Will Alex Oliveira tap? Great mounted triangle choke. Oh, he has the arm. He's got the arm. Will he tap? There's the tap. Damian Maia submits Alex Oliveira in round 2. Great dominant effort here. And he gets the victory. Wow, absolute dominance by Damian Maia. We expected Oliveira to be the better wrestler, but Maia used his wrestling prowess. As we saw here, from the clinch he went to the single leg, and from there he was able to use his submission skills. So what a victory for Damian Maia here tonight. For the official decision, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Blaydes has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 1 second of the second round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, Damian Maia!
Damian Maia with the submission victory here tonight. Great effort, dominant effort. Alex Oliveira will probably have to reassess what he wants to do after this. Does he move down to lightweight? Does he stay at welterweight? We'll definitely have to see what happens here. But for Damian Maia, dominant submission showing moves him up the rankings. We'll see where he is after Tuesday. And so, ladies and gentlemen, our next pay-per-view coming to you live from Madison Square Garden. TJ Dillashaw, Rafael Sancho opening it up in the bantamweight division. Dustin Poirier, Brian Ortega, 3-round lightweight bout. Nunes, Whaley, Burns, Masvidal, Adesanya, Whitaker. What a stack card we have for you, and that is upcoming in 2 weeks at MSG. But now in our main event of the evening, we have Jan Blachowicz taking on Curtis Fraser Blaydes in a heavyweight main event. One can compare Curtis Razor Blaydes to the like of Khabib Nurmagomedov. Curtis likes to rely on his wrestling skills to dominate his opponents. However, his TKO win over former champion Junior Dos Santos is proof of his incredible power on the feet. Be that as it may, Blaydes' game plan mostly involves ragdolling his opponents on the ground. In his 14 professional wins, he has secured 10 stoppage victories inside the octagon. Does he love to get another tonight, and will he use his wrestling to outlast Jan Blachowicz? Made his debut in the year 2014 against Ilir Latifi. He started his career with a TKO victory. Later, he's had wins over Jared Cannonier, Corey Anderson, to name a few. What terrific performances has been given. He defeated Dominic Reyes via second-round TKO to win the UFC light heavyweight title last year. His last fight was against Israel Adesanya at UFC 259, where he defeated the middleweight champion. Ultimately did lose his title to Glover Teixeira, but now he has entered UN looking to take hold of the division here and getting a victory against Curtis Razor Blaydes. Our tail of the tape here, Blachowicz the older, Blaydes the taller. Both fights have Blaydes the heavy man, and he will have a 2-inch reach advantage. For the introduction, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. This is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 15 wins, 3 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Fighting out of Chicago, Illinois, Curtis Razor Blades. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a Muay Thai fighter, holding a professional record of 28 wins, 9 losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Warsaw, Poland, Jan Blachowicz.
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves is not a fight.
Ooh, Curtis Blaydes did not touch gloves with Jan Blachowicz. Herb Dean is the referee for our main event of the evening. Jan Blachowicz, Curtis Blaydes. Perennial heavyweight contender matchup. Here we go. Blaydes begins in the orthodox. Blachowicz in the southpaw. Both fighters begin with heavy strikes. Oh, Blaydes caught Blachowicz. Blachowicz went for the takedown. Nice elbow right there by Curtis Blaydes, who caught Blachowicz right on the chin. Blaydes gets the takedown. This is exactly how Curtis Blaydes wanted to begin this fight. We've seen how he dominated his opponents. He is the bigger man than Jan Blachowicz on the ground. Blaydes continuing his pressure. Moves into side control. Takes the back of Jan Blachowicz. Blachowicz has to get up from this, or Blaydes will find a way to finish this. Continued ground and pound pressure from Blaydes. Is the fight going to stop right here? Blaydes. Blachowicz was not fighting back. The referee let him continue the fight. Blachowicz is looking for a guillotine of his own. Can he get it? It seems like he does not have the hook properly in at the moment. Will it be enough? Oh, there it is. The hook is in. Oh, Blaydes with a counter of his own. Blaydes has his own choke in. Will Blachowicz tap? Oh, Blaydes has the choke in tight. This is in tight. This will be close. This is going to be close. That's it. Blachowicz is out. Curtis Blaydes has slept Jan Blachowicz in round number 1. Who would have expected that? The former UFC light heavyweight champion has been slept by Curtis Blaydes. What a win for this man over here. He's had a rough year in the past, getting knocked out by Derek Lewis. But he comes back with a dominant submission victory over Jan Blachowicz. That has got to feel good. And now he could be the number 1 contender to a heavyweight title fight that we will announce later on. That is something to look forward to. But tonight belongs to Curtis Blaydes, who finishes Jan Blachowicz in round number 1. Has got to feel good for this man. For one final time for the official decision, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 4 seconds in the very first round. For the winner by submission, Curtis Razor Blades.
So tonight belongs to Curtis Blaydes, who gets the victory by submission in round number 1. He's definitely happy about it. You can see the joy exhilarating from his face. He'll look to see what he does forward in the coming days. And so, ladies and gentlemen, this Sunday, the card is finally here. Carla Esparza, Cynthia Cavallo, Misha Tate, Carolina Kowalkides, Uriah Faber, Pedro Munoz, Islam Makhachev, Edson Barboza, Anderson Silva, Paulo Costa in the main event of the evening. We've waited for this card for so long, but UFC Prime President Aryan Mahay has promised us that he will get this card live this week. Next week, out of UN, our third fight night, Corey Anderson, Junior Dos Santos begin the night, followed by Lauren Murphy, Alexis Davis in the second fight, Paul Felder, Donald Cerrone, who both look to get wins. And in our main event, Jared Cannonier takes on Yoel Romero in a 5-round middleweight main event. That card will be live from Bell Center in Montreal, Quebec. We look forward to meeting all the Quebec fans there. And so special thank you to the Canucks. Forward Heroes returned that video. We look forward to that upcoming collab between us. For our executive producer, Jagraj Lully. Special shout out to Toronto the 6th. Thank you for being such a great host to this event. UFC Fight Night 3 coming live this Sunday, March 19th. Jared Cannonier, Yoel Romero. And for Jagraj Lully, I'd like to say thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you this Sunday.